Pine Tart is my favorite pastry from Guyana. I've been making it for about 25 years. You should get about 15 Pine Tarts from this particular recipe. Use the side of the grater that you use to shred carrots. You can use vanilla extract if you like, but you should for sure use vanilla essence. It's one of my favorite ingredients. For me, vanilla essence is key, as well as your brown sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg. I don't really have exact measurements for these things. I usually put enough to taste. If you like it a little more sweet, then add more sugar. You need to strain off the excess liquid from the pineapple. You don't want it too dry, but just too much liquid is not going to be good because it'll end up bursting the oven. Now to make the dough. The general measurements for making this type of flaky pastry dough is half fat to flour. Now what that means is, if you're going to use 100 grams of flour, then use 50 grams of butter. As I'm using one pineapple, I'm going to use 500 grams of flour to about 250 grams of butter. Make sure you rub the flour and butter mixture between your fingers. Your intention is to create a breadcrumb texture. And you slowly add bits of warm water and you squeeze the dough with your hands because you're trying to bring all the pieces together into one big lump of dough. You want the dough to be sticky, but not too wet. As you roll out the dough, make sure your rolling pin is going in one direction, not back and forth, because it'll end up sticking to the pin. The stickiness of the dough will allow the pieces to stick together for this presentation. Use a fork to puncture holes in it because that'll help it to continue to breathe as it continues to cook so that it doesn't burst and let the air out. I like to do the egg wash at least twice because that gives the Pine Tart a more golden texture. Some people like it a bit more white, but I prefer it a bit dark. My camera had stopped recording when I took it out of the oven, and this is the last shot I was able to take. But this is pretty much what it looks like. Try it out for yourself and let me know how it goes.